What's up, guys? Adam Carr here with the very first ever episode of Horribly Hollywood Single, brought to you by AfterBuzz TV. Some of the worst dating stories told by some of the best guests in Hollywood. Speaking of guests, I have the brilliantly hysterical Nicole Burch up next.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz...
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the very first episode of Horribly Hollywood Single on AfterBuzz TV. I am so excited to finally start this podcast and show. We have so many fantastic guests coming up for you the next couple weeks. This is one of those podcasts and series that there are a lot of positive, uplifting shows out there. This isn't one of them. I want to talk about the dumpster fire dating scene that is LA. A lot of my friends have very wonderful romantic cautionary tales, and we're going to talk about them each week. We're going to talk about this city, talk about what it's like to actually date out here, and I'm going to be your captain for this journey. So welcome. Some of you might be asking, why me? Why are you so special? Let's see. I took out a homeless girl once. Hey, homeless people, they need dates. Dated a sex addict for a while. Not as fun as it sounds. And I got blackmailed on Skype by a Filipino gold digger on Filipino Cupid. Kind of brought that one on myself. We'll talk about it as we delve into my past at some point. But first off, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome our first official guest on Horribly Hollywood Single. She's the creator of the hit show 7 Guys You Date Before You Get Married. She has a hysterical stand-up special, Never Been Kissed, coming out next year. She played Bill Hader's love interest on Barry, but the scene got cut. Did I mention she has a 2-month-old at home? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nicole Burch.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. That was a great intro.
Oh,
thank
well,
you so much.
it's good. You earned it. You
Thank
did
you.
it. And welcome.
I did it. I had a 2-month-old.
You did it? You did it?
Yeah.
You did it all? Before we get into everything with you, I want to also welcome our man in the booth, Mr. Jeff Graham. He's going to be the married voice of reason on this show. And what makes Jeff so wonderful is he never actually dated in L.A., you lucky bastard. So welcome. You married your college sweetheart, did you not?
I sure did. I am like the likable and moderately boring bowl of oatmeal, and I'm happy to be on this show.
Bowl of oatmeal, hearty, delicious, full of vitamins.
Yes.
You and I are from similar places in Ohio. I grew up in Cleveland. I grew up in Solon.
Yeah, I grew up in Cleveland as well, and
there we go.
The smart decision I made, Adam, that you should have made was I married a girl from the Midwest. So we teamed up and then came out here together rather than tried to engage in the nightmare of Hollywood dating.
So much therapy was saved. Well, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have an exclusive Horribly Hollywood dating story coming up. We're going to play some games. Little swipe right, swipe left. What do you like? We're going to play a little, some red flags. We're going to give some dating advice. I know we're going to talk, a lot of crap and smack about Los Angeles, but we're going to leave it with a little positive spin because you can't just leave on a downer. But before we do all that, I'm going to look at some articles each week about dating, talk about them. Of course, if anybody out there, our listeners, if you have a dating story that you want to tell, but maybe you don't feel comfortable sharing your name or being on the show, but you'd like to send us something, please DM me, Instagram or Facebook at Horribly Hollywood Single. We'd be more than happy to read your bad dating story. Everybody loves to hear that. So this article we're looking at, it's BuzzFeed.
Okay.
27 symptoms of dating in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the first 3 here, right? The first one, before you bother meeting up with someone, you ask them where they live. And that's, I think, very unique to Los Angeles because we have something here, GD, geographically desirable. And I can attest, as someone who used to live in Encino, if I was looking at, girls on dating apps like in the South Bay, basically where I live now, like near the airport.
Right.
Or like Glendale, Pasadena.
Yeah.
That was a no-no.
Yeah.
What's your...
What
would you date within?
When I first started, I was in West Hills at one point.
Where are West Hills?
It's so far valley.
I already would have swiped left.
Deep in the valley.
I just would have gone, I don't know where that is.
But I'd been out here like 2 years, so Mama was desperate, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I went and I met with a guy in Hermosa. And
Hermosa for me, I'm by the airport, and Hermosa is like 20 minutes away from me.
Right. This
so
was
without traffic, 50 minutes.
That's some
it's
Oregon.
like San Diego.
Yeah,
I can't. No.
That's some Oregon
not.
Trail stuff.
Yeah, we did 2 dates. And then on the second date, he took me, I'm a bit of an animal lover.
Oh, yeah.
He took me to the horse tracks. And I go, hey, man, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this.
Might as well take you to the circus. Was SeaWorld open that day, too?
That would have been a better option because I watched a horse get put down on our second date.
What?
That I drove all the way there, too.
At the racetrack?
Yeah.
Broke its leg?
Yeah, it was the second race of the night.
They just come out with a shotgun. Ladies and gentlemen, avert your eyes.
They were like bringing out this white sheet, and I was like, what's going on? And he goes, I don't think you're going to want to see me anymore. And then I realized what was happening. I was like, you bet you're right. I do not.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was a great story.
Dead horse.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, he really godfathered you. So, let's see. Next one. You can tell if they're an actor just by looking at their OkCupid profile pic. It's totally a headshot. Let me just cut to the chase here. If you're dating in Los Angeles, I would say 90% of the people you're going to meet or talk to, their industry, they're going to have headshots.
Right.
There's always something kind of depressing about that if they said no to your headshot, like they said no to the best looking version of you, like that's as good as it gets. You know, you could get that angle where like you got the chiseled jawline, you're not showing the gut, you feel good.
Yeah, but what if it's like in black and white where you know it's like from the 80s?
Black and white. Oh my God. What are you doing, Richard III? Like somewhere like in 1987?
You haven't updated this, man?
With like a gray turtleneck. You do like the hand on the chin. Like, hi, just looking for love.
It's so ridiculous.
The truth is, though, I would argue that it's not just actors that have headshots anymore.
It's everybody.
It's everybody, you know, because I think the truth is everyone secretly kind of narcissistically wants to be an actor, even the writers and directors and producers. And a little behind-the-scenes hot tip, my wife works at a late-night show in town, and as a prank, they found everyone's headshot. And so, like, the production coordinator's headshot up on the wall, the grip's headshot up on the wall.
Oh, my God.
It's just so LA. It's just the most LA.
Do you have a headshot, Jeff? Can you put it up?
Undisclosed.
Got it. Oh, undisclosed. That means it's real.
That means it's real.
I feel like this is like the show Quantum Leap for a little early 90s reference, NBC for you guys. I feel like you're like Al. Like you're a hologram image, only I can see or hear you. Obviously, everybody can hear you, but this definitely has an Al vibe to it. Can you tell me later if Ziggy says that there's a 90% chance that the show's going to do really well?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I absolutely will.
You never saw Quantum Leap? Scott Bakula?
I'm so spaced out right now.
Really?
I thought we were talking about Alf, and then you said that I don't know what happened.
Oh my gosh, look it up. Quantum Leap,
no,
NBC.
I know what the show is. I didn't watch it.
Just forget it. God. Could have. It's like a response from my girlfriend. What show are you talking about?
Grandpa.
Forget it. Okay, number 3 for this BuzzFeed article here. Are you a Scientologist? Is a legit fair question that you've asked. Have you dated any Scientologists?
No.
I don't think
I've only actually met one, and it was a female. Like I met her at a party, but other than that, I haven't really encountered that many.
Jeff, what say you?
Never dated a Scientologist, but remember, I have never dated out here, so I don't know if there's any. Do you think there's a single Scientologist in Ohio? There's probably like 3, but stay away.
They live in Parma. Don't ask me why, but I know they live in Parma. Okay. So, obviously, those are a couple things unique to dating in Los Angeles. Speaking of dating in Los Angeles, I hear that you have a little story you'd like to share with the group.
I do have a little story
about your time out there in the wild.
You know what's funny is I was doing the math on it. It was 2 years ago this week that this happened.
Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm. Because a year later I did the comedy special, and that was a year ago this week.
By the way, from your intro, forgot to say you played Bill Hader's love interest.
Yes.
Anything happened there? With
Bill Hader?
Did you try to date Bill Hader? Is he married?
It's his baby that I had. It's Bill Hader's baby. No.
Dude.
Yeah, lucked out.
You'd be riding the alimony pony. Oh, wait, that's not alimony. You're not divorced, so that doesn't. This is what I do. My girlfriend sometimes yells at me because I will come out with, I'll say something, and she'll go, that's not right.
Yeah, but you're confident.
But I'll be so confident.
You're so confident.
And I'll make her second guess herself.
Alimony pony.
Alimony pony. Kidding. Sorry, so Bill Hader.
No, I played, it was, a small co-star or whatever, but I played in a flashback his love interest, and he was so sweet, so great.
Yeah, he seems like a nice dude.
Asked me a million questions about myself, which is kind of unheard of. And then...
In LA, I mean, if a guy asks you more than one question about you...
Especially not the lead of a show.
Before pivoting to, something raunchy.
Yeah.
And like, hey, let's go back to my place.
Yeah.
Here's some wine.
Yeah. that's part of my story that I'm
What
going
a
to tell
nice
you
guy.
that. So then, it's that whole thing, like, do you get a picture with the lead of the show or do you not take a picture with him? And I was like, you know what? It's such a great scene. It's just him and I. It's him hitting on me in a bar. I'm not gonna. I'll take a still shot off that. I'm gonna be cool. And then
I whore myself for pictures.
Yeah, well, I'm never going to make that mistake again. I'm absolutely going to whore myself from now on because I didn't.
Sorry.
And then they emailed me and said, hey, just so you know, all of the flashbacks from that episode got cut. And I was like, oh, come on.
That's what you get for being nice.
I know.
That's what you get for,
Not stalking him.
for being, you could have stalked Bill Hader.
No, I knew where his trailer was. I could have just watched him shower. Anyway.
Jesus. So,
wait, this might.
By the way,
I guess I'm not booking it this season.
Exactly.
Okay,
By the
great.
way, you have a 2-month-old at home.
I do.
I want to say you look absolutely fabulous because I
Thank
know
you.
as a new parent, you typically don't get much sleep.
Correct.
So whatever you're doing, it's absolutely amazing.
Thank you. I am wearing a girdle right now. So.
Girl, can I borrow it?
No.
I'm going.
Do you need a girdle?
I don't know. Do I?
What if you were in an accident and they went to rip off all your clothes to save your life and you had a corset on?
Oh shit.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. It's interesting. Well, I'm going to Maui this next week, so I'm wearing a bunch of Hawaiian shirts, obviously.
Okay.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We'll see what happens on this trip.
Okay.
So, sorry. Don't worry, my girlfriend's not listening to this episode. She has no idea.
I was like, I'm not gonna say anything.
I don't know. All right. Sorry, you go.
Oh, okay. So this was 2 years ago. I was coming out of a really bad breakup, and after many, many failed dates on Match.com, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, all that stuff, I decided to take a sabbatical, and I ended up at this Hollywood party.
Nice.
I was very depressed, and I was with my friend Kristen, who dragged me to it.
You need to be depressed when you go to these Hollywood parties.
If not, I mean...
Everyone's on drugs. No one's eating anything.
Or they're, in porn.
I'm kidding. Not everybody's on drugs.
Pretty much.
I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, I saw somebody do coke in the bathroom during this party.
Oh, that's average.
Yeah.
They come back, it's on their nose.
Yeah. Her name was Trinity. She's on a CW show. Oops. Anyway.
They come in threes.
She's doing great. Or she's not, and she'll hit her shelf life and have to get pregnant by a producer. I don't know. So...
Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
There's an LA secret for you.
You're turning 30, Trinity. Okay.
Hurry up.
Do it.
Put the condom on with your teeth.
Oh, God.
No.
Really?
What?
Have you ever done that? That's
No,
terrible.
That's so
that
crazy.
Would scare me. Anyway.
She says with a 2-month-old. Anyway.
You go to the party.
I'm kidding. Yes. Go to the party. And Michael Bay was there. I got to meet Michael Bay.
Beep, bop, 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 bop.
Yep.
Little
But this is
Transformers.
how depressed I was. I was hanging out at my second home, which is the food table. So I was hanging out there.
Good for you.
And just eating what are those, the donuts with the cream inside? But
little custard puffs.
Yeah.
Little
cream puffs.
Cream puffs.
Cream puffs, right?
Oh,
so I'm
boy.
eating those, and my friend Kristen.
Staple them to my thighs.
Just
right there.
That's where they went.
That's where they go.
And so my friend Kristen comes over and she's like, Nicole, this is Michael. He directed all the Transformers. And I was like, if you can transform these strawberry cream puffs into chocolate, that's more Mama's speed. And he did not think that was funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael Bay didn't chuckle?
Didn't chuckle.
Didn't crack a laugh?
Didn't think that, I was of his caliber as custard was dripping off of my chin.
You should have gone by his home and washed his car in your bikini. Then you could have been...
I could have made something of my career.
As sources have said.
That's what I've heard.
That's what we hear.
He didn't even respond and just walked away, so that was great.
That's about right.
But as he did that, I caught the eye of a very good-looking late 40s gentleman.
Of course.
Who looked familiar, but I could not place him.
Kismet.
But I felt chills throughout my whole body. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, who is this? So I go, Kristen, who's this? And she goes, well, that's Michael Vartan. Do you know who that is?
Vartan, the... Alias.
Yes, he was in Alias with Jennifer Garner. He was in with Jennifer Lopez, Monster-in-Law.
Oh, Monster-in-Law.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, great.
He was good in that. He's a good guy.
Jane Fonda in
Jane
that.
Fonda.
Yeah, who just got arrested.
Getting arrested.
Love it.
Leading your best life.
Accepting a BAFTA award while getting arrested. God love her.
Sign me up.
God. Okay, so so he was also my favorite romantic comedy of all time with Drew Barrymore called Never Been Kissed.
And as I recall, your stand-up special is called
Never Been Kissed.
I always love it when we talk about the titles of things. Like in the play when they finally say, I guess they were all my sons. I'm like, I get it. Cha-ching. Anyway, sorry. Michael Vartan.
Okay. So I'm like, you have to introduce me. She didn't want to at first, but then it just happens. He comes over because I look like a hot mess, and she's like, "Don't embarrass me."
You're looking great. You got the cream puffs on you.
Yeah, just packing it away.
You're
So he comes over. He hears me tell a joke. He starts laughing.
Oh, nice. So he laughs.
Yeah. So I'm.
Lady, for everyone listening, when guys laugh in Los Angeles, that means they really like you. And when they don't, they just walk away.
That's it. That's how you know. That's how you know.
Oh, there's Michael Vartan.
So he works Dreamy McDreamerson. Oh, God. That. Jesus.
I just don't get the appeal. I just don't get it.
He's also French. Like, French is his first language.
That's not fair. What are you doing?
You know what a Frenchman's second language is? Sex. That's what it is.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
It's called, I'm going to go down on you for half an hour.
Yes.
And you're going to like it.
Yeah, and you'll enjoy it.
And you'll, like, say thank you so much. And then you offer him champagne at the end.
Oh, God.
What? French?
I know.
Where did he save, like, a burning orphanage, like, in his last life? And God said, that's it. I'm going to stack it. You're going to be good-looking, French.
Yeah, and he's a dog lover. And, like,
Come on.
I know. It's the worst.
I mean,
he's
I'm
like
happy for you,
and he's
but...
like an athlete. I can't. I don't
he's
know.
He's an athlete?
Yeah, he, like, does hockey and stuff. I think he played soccer.
Hockey? That means he's tough.
Yeah. Right?
I can't compete with this guy.
This guy is just, I mean, he walks in and you're like, bam.
Holy shit.
Right?
Ovaries.
So I am befuddled, but he comes over, he hears me tell some more jokes. I start being ornery, if you will, because there's part of me that gives a shit, and then part of me that's like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
This ends,
It's the kindergarten thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you down a little bit.
Right.
That's my major way of flirting.
Yeah.
Like everyone else is telling you how great you are. Let me be different from the group. I'm going to just,
Yeah. You do realize that only works with people with severe daddy issues, right?
No, I know. Well, actresses. So anyway.
Valid.
Got
okay. Yep. Nailed it.
There's Michael Vartan playing hockey. Probably for some charity event. He's helping blind kids in Africa read.
Yes, he is.
Oh, my God.
Just helping them read.
He just never had a chance.
So So we start talking, and we realize that we both have old dogs.
Okay.
Chocolate. He's got a chocolate lab.
I love your dog, Tootsie.
Oh, Tootsie.
She's
yeah,
a sweetie.
She's an old.
She has the
bitch.
tongue hanging out of her mouth always.
Yeah.
It's too cute.
Yeah, or something's neurologically wrong with her. And so we start talking. We're like, let's go on a doggy date, whatever. And I was like, that's great. And he goes, you know what? And he goes, here, give me your phone number. And I was like, he gives me his phone to put my number in.
Straight to digits.
Right? And so, like, I'm kind of nervous. Like, I almost forgot my phone number for a second. But I bend over to put it in. My hair starts to fall in front of my face.
Okay.
He goes to brush it back behind my ear.
That's a touch.
That's an orgasm.
How much?
Like, I had one right there.
How long before actually saying hi was the touch? 30 minutes?
15.
Oh, it's
15,
on.
20, yeah.
It's on.
Yeah. And so he was like, let's do, and then I was like,
yeah, Michael Vartan.
you just made
Speak French.
Hey, I would have never been kiss you.
Yeah, oh boy.
Oh,
God,
bud,
Nicole.
bud.
Oh no.
Well, for part of it, I acted like I didn't know what he did for a living.
Of course,
and I was like, oh, do you live in the neighborhood?
I don't care what you do.
Anyway, so he goes, I'm actually going to be in Vancouver for the next week. He goes, I'm here for the next 2 nights. Is there any way I can take you to dinner tomorrow night?
Oh,
and we can talk about our dogs.
Snapdragon.
And I was like, yeah, let's talk about our dogs.
Let's talk about our dogs.
And future plans.
Sure. And let me show you my stamp collection. It's in my bedroom.
Yeah, it starts, there's a big stamp on my back.
Absolutely.
Tram stamp.
It's more than a stamp.
Stamp?
It's more than a stamp, Nicole.
It took me a minute
more
to
than
get
a
there.
stamp. Yep, you did.
So we go back to, we go back to like flirting or whatever. He leaves and I'm like, yeah, I'll go to dinner with you. So then I run to the bathroom. I call my kid sister and I'm like, oh my God, Michael Vartan, we're going on this date. And she goes, oh, that movie we watch all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which does not hold up because he's little like.
Oh, sure.
The characters.
The baseball diamond in the end?
Yeah.
That would have been real.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, also it was a teacher with a student. I don't think it would carry today.
Oh.
Yeah. But
not in the Me Too era.
Not in the Me Too era. But now.
It would have been a Lifetime movie.
Then, yes.
Yeah. Back then.
A Lifetime movie.
Waiting on the baseball diamond. Isn't this illegal? It's okay. It's love.
Yay. John C. Reilly is just.
Sorry.
Anyway. So So my sister comes over. She's a stylist. So she comes over because otherwise I'd be wearing like, I don't know, jeans, flip flops, and a shirt that says "Life's a bitch and so am I." Like I don't care.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You know, I don't.
No, that's classy.
Yeah, I don't have a
I
fashion.
always love the
Yeah.
words on T-shirts.
So my sister comes over and she gets me ready, and she's got me like in this romper that's low cut, ties up on the neck, and heels, and blah blah bling and all that stuff. I'm like, great. he calls and he's like, hey, I'm down the street. I'm parking right now. He's on time in Los Angeles.
In LA, when you're on time, that means something.
Yes.
I gotta tell you, like, I've tried to, when I was single, going out with a couple women, and they would just be like, oh my God, I totally forgot about tonight. Or just like, I'm gonna be like 45 minutes later. It's that.
And the
like,
traffic too.
It happens here more. I feel like anywhere else.
Oh, in Kansas City. I'm from Kansas City.
Right?
Yeah, there's no way I would have ever gotten a text that said I'm going to be 45 minutes late.
Doesn't happen.
Crazy.
Because you're like, what are you doing? Like, where are you? The only time I would
Are you in Nebraska?
I'd be like,
I don't know why.
Are you Jesse Pinkman? Are you cooking right now? Because I don't know why you would be 45 minutes late to a standing order date. That's so simple, right? That's the only way I'd buy it. Okay.
So great. So, okay, he's on his way up.
Good for him.
He buzzes in.
Good for him.
And my sister goes, she's one of those hippie good juju girls. And she goes, all right, I brought all my essential oils. I'm going to mix them together.
Essential oils.
It's going to drive him crazy. You know, you just need like a couple drops, right?
Right.
So she goes to mix together. She's got these 2 mason jars. She mixes them together. She's shaking it. We're doing some kumbaya. You know what I did? I don't know.
I don't know what that was.
African
forget
dance.
it. I'm sorry. I don't know what that. I got nervous. I don't know. I don't know what you do. This is.
So she's shaking it, and then she goes to put it on my neck, and the lid falls off.
Mother of dragons.
And it's all over my tatas. So we both start freaking out. She runs to go get some towels. I'm like I put my boobs in the sink, and I'm scrubbing. I'm trying to like wash it all off.
So it's a Tuesday for you?
Yeah, exactly. It's a whore bath. It's exactly what you think a whore bath is.
Tuesday tatas.
And then the smell hits me, and I'm thinking it's going to smell like a floral arrangement. Like when you go through the fragrance counter at Macy's during Christmas.
Oh, yeah. And it's just different, like lavender, magnolia, like different rosebud.
Yeah, no, that's not what this smelled like. What this smelled like was like what would ooze out of a person over 100 years old.
Dear God.
Okay, so it had a lot of nursing home smells, a little bit of fecal stuff. Like a dirty diaper.
Oh, yeah.
And it hits you in the back of your throat. And I start gagging. Then my sister comes in, and she has a sensitive gag reflex. We have a very different social life.
Clearly.
So she comes in. Shut up. So she comes in.
Just agreeing.
And she just starts gagging. And I'm like, this is like, if it were like, you know how they put, in the movies, they put chloroform on a rag and you pass out? If they would have put this in a contained rag over I would have puked my guts out.
Oh, dear God.
That's how strong this was.
Meanwhile, you're getting ready for your French hockey playing, older dog loving, alias, never been kissed, meet me on the mound date.
Yes.
With fecal old man juice resting on your tatas.
Yes.
Dear God.
Which were, at the time, my only asset, let's be honest. So, all over my tatas. So, he knocks on the door, and I'm like, great, I'm going to have to cancel. This is going to be so embarrassing. I open the door.
That's it.
He's holding his nose, and I'm like,
God.
Here we go.
He's already got.
No. He goes, I'm sorry, with all the traveling, I've gotten so congested. I can barely breathe, but I promise it won't affect our date. And I'm like,
oh, hell, why?
He doesn't smell a thing at all.
This is God throwing you a lifeline.
I even
just push it out even more so that it's less.
So, and none of it. So we go to Boa in Beverly Hills. Fancy.
Oh, Boa.
Fancy.
Jeff, can we get a little shot of Boa just to give our listeners around the country here?
In Beverly Hills.
Boa Constrictor's coming up first. Boa's a really nice restaurant. I've actually never brought a woman here because I'm not famous or a celebrity, and it really doesn't make sense.
He's like on that list of like you can just walk in, you don't need reservations.
You just walk in?
Yeah,
like
we just walked in.
Membership?
We just walked in.
Here we go.
Look at that.
Oh, boy.
Oh, fancy schmancy.
It looks, it feels a little, oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we go in, and you can tell that they smell me immediately.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Because they're like trying to say nice things to him. They're like, hello, Mr. Vartan.
Oh,
welcome,
Mr.
Vartan.
Yes.
And then they're like, oh no, what is that aftershock?
No.
And so I told the maitre d',
of course,
out of earshot of Michael, I said, I think he stepped in something.
Of course you did. You threw him under the bus. Yeah, of course you did. Hi, yes, so I know he comes here all the time. You probably see him. He might have stepped in something we don't know.
And then the maitre d' goes, it's okay, we would never say anything to Mr. Vartan. Carry on.
Thank you, Jeffrey. We'll take the ravioli.
James, thank you so much.
That's wonderful.
Were you tempted to start calling him Mr. Vartan once you heard the maitre d's doing this?
Me? No.
No, that's not a.
That's
I
not
don't
your
even
style.
think. I don't even think I ever called him anything.
Except,
I was
pretty.
never like, oh, Michael.
Who do you? Yeah. Did you say,
hey you?
hey?
Hey you?
Oh, Mikey.
Ew.
Is that too much?
Mikey, you'll eat anything.
Oh, boy.
No.
You had to do it.
Oh,
You
no.
ruined a wholesome childhood commercial.
Oh, yes, I did.
And my guess is you
I bet he will.
fantasized about that all the time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Dear God.
I mean, now I'll call him Mr. Vartan because after this story, it's definitely
Oh, yeah.
we have a very formal relationship now.
So you throw him under the bus. You sit down.
You sit down.
You
have
throw
a
back
great,
a couple of.
I tell you what, this is the best dinner. We probably split 2 bottles of wine.
Oh, nice.
But this is the best date I've ever had, hands down, ever in my life.
Are you kidding?
We would finish
Best
each
date ever?
other's sentences. We talked about politics, family, everything, and nothing like weird. Like you're not supposed to talk politics and stuff.
Right.
Did it. Talked about family. Talked about exes. Did it.
Oh,
Everything was fine.
Just get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. And there was
Get
no
some of those bugaboos out of the way now.
to the point where I was he had me laughing so hard my mascara started to run.
Oh,
so
boy.
he wiped the he took his napkin
He did a
and
second
wiped
touch.
Yes.
He said, "Let me give my napkin here." And you thought, what else do you want to give, Michael?
What else do you want to rub on my face?
Right? Exactly.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Just
this
to-
is feeling like a very Michael Scott, like that's what she said thing.
Yes.
Like I feel like that's where we bring it. Not as Michael Vartan, but Michael Scott. So that's what she said. And you're like, yeah, there we go.
Okay.
What else would you like to run? We have wholesome people from
I know.
I'm sorry. Guys. It is called Horribly Hollywood Single, not
Yeah.
wholesome.
Yeah, it's going to take a turn.
Oh, yeah.
So we go back to his place because he doesn't want the night to end, and I
There we
would
go.
like to be
Oh,
impregnated by dusk. So we go back to his place,
Oh, yeah.
have a couple more glasses of wine, and it's
Dear
time
man.
for the kiss
Oh,
time.
boy.
It's
Oh,
time
yeah.
to happen.
Did you go to like the bathroom first? Did you like check out everything, make sure
No.
one more douse of the tatas with water, or you just thought we're
No.
going?
Oh, so at this
We're gonna
point, I should
blast
say
off.
this. It had been 7 hours since my sister spilt that crap on me, right?
Oh, holy moly!
It had been 7 hours.
That's
I'd
not
had
a date. That's a weekend.
Yeah, I'd had about a bottle and a half of wine.
Oh yeah. So you're primed.
And you know how you get used to a smell
Yeah.
and you just forget about it? I totally forgot about that whole earlier experience. Or I thought maybe the smell had gone away. Like, I
Right.
don't know what I thought, but I didn't think.
You just figured the clouds had parted. I can
We're
see
good.
clearly now the rain is gone.
Jesus.
This was
We're
it.
doing the lyrics.
Did you like what I did? Yeah. Flag that one, YouTube. Anyway, you go on. So,
So I'm up against the kitchen counter,
oh boy.
right? And
yeah.
he's at the island. Then he comes over from the island.
Oh, yeah.
And like goes up, puts his glass of wine down. I put my glass of wine down. He
that
leans
slow-
in.
oh,
He's
God.
got a hand on each
There's
side
nothing like
of
that
me.
slow first kiss.
He's got a hand on each side
Stop
of me,
it.
and he goes in. And I close my eyes, and I'm like, I'm about to get never been kissed.
Whoa! What? Gonna know your alias. All right. Sorry. I don't even know what that means, but I'm just going with it. You're so ready.
So I'm so ready, and then nothing's happening.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, oh. So I open my eyes, and he's
no.
like, he steps back, and he's like, gotten a little cold, and I'm like, oh no, what did I do? Did I say something
Yeah.
from his childhood? Did I bring something? I don't know if I triggered
Politics.
something.
Something happened in politics.
I know. Like I was like, oh, Trump's not that bad. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. So he stops and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm so good.
I'm
What's
ready.
up?"
I'm ready, Michael.
And he goes, "Well, maybe I should." And he starts stuttering, and he hasn't done this the whole night.
He's been cool the whole time.
And
you
I'm-
turned him back into 6-year-old Michael Vartan,
I
who
did.
was
He's
probably
like
nerdy
nervous,
and had like
he's
a lisp.
He's like trying to like. You can tell he's wanting to ask me a very important question, but he's afraid. He's like sheer panic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Michael, you just whatever. Oh, I did call him Michael. So I was like, Michael, whatever is
It's okay. I'm your future wife.
If
You can say
tell
it.
me.
Just tell me.
It was kind of that moment where I was like,
yeah.
you can tell me anything. It was like, oh, so gross looking back on it, but whatever. So I was like, you can just ask me anything. And he goes, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But what does that smell? Did you shit your pants?
Oh no.
He asked me with the word shit. He asked me, did you shit your pants? Again, totally forgot everything.
That's like.
So I was like, oh, so part of me thought, I've been in love with this guy for 20 years. I've been waiting for him to kiss me. I've been through the ringer in LA dating, right?
my God.
So when he got that close, I thought, oh my God, my body responded like a marathon runner sprinting through the freaking finish line, and I just shit myself.
Yeah.
So
you were just done.
Done. So I go to excuse myself. I'm like, excuse me, I'm going to use the ladies' room.
As you're trying not to cry.
As I'm trying not to cry.
I would cry.
And then, but I'm also like,
Did I actually shit my
squeezing
pants?
my butt cheeks because I'm
Like,
like,
did it
just saying,
happen?
hey, don't get any on the floor.
Anything's possible.
And so then I start to walk, but I get out of eye shot. And instead of going to the bathroom, I make a hard right, grab my heels, grab my purse,
you
walk
poor
out
girl.
the front door.
You did the walk of
quietly.
shame at night.
Yes, I get out of the front door and I just start running down. I'm like calling an Uber or I'm, getting an Uber and I'm running. I call my sister halfway down. I'm sweating. I'm crying. There's mascara everywhere. I'm like, do I go back and explain everything? Because and she goes, no, it's the essential oils. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. I go back and explain. And she goes, no, at the point of a date, when a guy asks you if you shit yourself, the date's over.
It's
Keep
done.
running.
I think that's true anywhere.
Right? So I get all the way down to the hill. The Uber driver's there.
Dear God.
Text message from Michael. Hey, did you leave? 3 exclamation points. And I'm like, there's nothing I could say.
Did I? Yeah.
Nothing I could say. So I get in the Uber. The Uber driver, it's a 15-minute ride. He makes me ride with my head out the window because that's how bad the smell
No
still
way.
is. Yeah.
No love from Uber.
He charged me for odor removal.
You got to be kidding me.
I think it was like $55.
It's like the Seinfeld episode with the BO. You're the BO.
I'm the BO.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So then I get home to my dog, who's like, well, I guess we're going to be sharing a studio apartment a little while longer. And I'm like,
you really... Yeah, you took that home.
And then the final text message in my phone that I've kept to this day, not so much to remember Michael, but to remember that time I had a sister, may she rest in peace.
Oh, God.
It says, there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, classy till the end.
Classy till the end.
You still.
I know.
My God.
I know.
Have you ever reached out to him? Did you ever? Because you did the special.
I did the special. So before I filmed it, I told him I was going to tell the story.
Right.
And he was, I think I just told him it was going to be a stand-up bit and we were filming it. And he goes, well, great when you get, and he was lovely and supportive. And he goes, when you get it on Netflix, let me know and you can support both of us, LOL, or something like that. He was being very, very friendly.
There is a possibility here for down the line. I'm going to put it out there because it's funny. I'm the eternal optimist.
And this is how we end up together.
This could be it. Maybe it's just not now. Maybe it's just supposed to be.
You are really the eternal optimist.
It is possible. Wait, how old is he now?
Probably close to 50.
Okay.
I think he turned 48.
See what happens when he's 55.
Okay.
Maybe things will change.
And I'll have a
You know what I used to think?
5-year-old.
If there was a woman who wouldn't go out with me, I'm like, oh, let's see where she's at 40. Maybe I'll have a shot. Life kind of brings you down a little bit.
That's actually really optimistic.
Maybe I'm just saying, like, sometimes, age and just like getting humbled.
Yeah.
You walk in the room, not as many people look at you anymore.
Yeah.
You start paying attention to the people who actually do look at you.
That's actually really good advice.
You take that. That's $2.99. That's billed to Horribly Hollywood Single. Thank you so much. You signed the release.
Yes.
So what a story.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me share.
As heartbreaking as it is funny, I'm still gonna think that things are okay. Jeff, you wanna weigh in after that matzo ball of a tale?
All I feel is that I'm on the Adam train here and that I really want to see some kind of reconciliation between
There's
you
no
two.
way. I got to tell you, the way you do this at the end, wherever the special ends up, can't wait to watch it. It's called Never Been Kissed. You need to invite him. You need to have him live stream him watching it. Something. It's like Jason Momoa watching the end of Game of Thrones. It has to be. I think it can work.
Well,
and then at the end, I got it. Then at the end, you're going to be on stage and you're going to be all alone and people are going to be clapping and it's going to be just like the end of Never Been Kissed. And then you're going to be like, Michael. And he's going to come down and he's going to kiss you on stage and it's going to be perfect.
Literally.
I just produced that show. Take it.
Literally, Corey Craig, who was the one who directed my comedy special, that's what he wants more than anything. He wanted him to come out at the end of mine.
Corey. Beautiful minds think alike.
Right?
The reason I love it, though, is because it's just the weirdest meet cute. And then for the rest of your life, anytime someone asks, how'd you guys meet? You can say, well, he asked me if I shit myself, and then that was the start of all of it.
Yeah, like at any Hollywood party, when they share a story, it's going to get to him, and they're going to be like, oh, do you have any weird stories? Well, there was this time I tried to kiss a girl, and she shit herself. That's me.
That's you.
He's talking about me at a party.
So basically, it's like when Katie Holmes met up with Tom Cruise and then he changed her life and, she went into that whole world. Basically, you almost had the same thing, except he thought you shit your pants and the whole dream stopped.
And it stopped.
If I'm reading this correctly.
No Surrey.
Yeah, no Surrey. Just some broken promises. So anyway, we're going to do a little segue from that story into some, let's play a little F, Marry, Kill.
I love it. I'm in.
So I'm going to throw some names at you right now.
Great.
I'm going to give you the 3 Chris's. Chris Pratt, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, go.
Okay. Wait. Pratt, Evans, and what?
Pratt, Evans, and Hemsworth.
Okay.
The Marvel Chris's.
Oh God.
The marvelous Mr. Chris's.
I'm gonna kill Chris Pratt.
Oh, I get it. Wait, why?
I'm such an Anna Faris fan.
Really?
Yeah.
You
So
can
I'm
still like them both.
I know, but it's just the
Plus,
thing.
like, they have a very good thing still, like, post.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill him.
Yeah. I
It was
have
that
to.
Infinity War when he hit Thanos in the head, right? And he screwed up everything. You couldn't let that go either?
No.
I hated his character so much at the end of that
Did you
moment. I was
really?
like, you had it like you had the gauntlet. Anyone else? Just me. Got it?
Okay.
So, all right, you want to kill Chris Pratt.
I would say. Okay, fuck Chris Evans for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's your guy.
It was. It is.
It was?
It was. It's
What
still, I mean,
happened?
my guy's Henry Cavill now, but
Henry Cavill?
in a second.
Really?
First of all, he always wears a Chiefs hat. Come on, get out of here.
I'm sorry, I
he has
kind
an
of,
accent?
Really?
Oh,
The
Mama
accent?
wants. Mama wants.
If
Real
only
bad.
that translated to...
I bet it does.
I
bet it does.
Really?
Yes. He plays Superman, who's from Kansas.
No,
It's
he
a whole
played
thing.
Superman. Let's stay current.
Who's the next one? Have they decided yet?
have no
Well, then
idea.
we don't know yet, do
Well,
we?
you know what,
I mean,
DC, just make a bold choice. I wanted Idris Elba.
Ooh,
Anyway,
as Superman?
you just need to do something different.
They
We
need to
get
go
away.
younger, though.
Honestly, if we're gonna throw Superman predictions just real quick while we go on this tangent,
It's you.
David Cornswet from The Politician, the guy who kills himself in the first episode.
Yeah.
That guy
Way
has a
to
very Christopher
spoil
Reeve.
it.
but
Haven't
it's in like the
seen-
first.
No, haven't seen it.
Oh my god. Anyway, my girlfriend Amy keeps saying, "Don't talk about David Cornswet. It seems like you have a crush on him." Maybe I do. I think he's Superman. He's got a Christopher Reeve vibe. Don't pause when you pause
But then you
like
said,
that.
but then you said you want to do something different, but you're like, but he's got a Christopher Reeves vibe. Can we tell the public what your nickname is?
You know what? It's just fine. Go for it.
Not Gay Adam.
Not gay Adam. That's great.
Because he
Anything
needs
else?
a disclosure.
You know what? Can
he
I
needs
help
a disclosure.
You know how many times
to
I've
let you
met,
know, ladies,
I've
that
met
he is
some of
not
your,
gay.
I've met some of your friends, and they go, "Oh, you're not gay, Adam." Like literally, my girlfriend now, I'm dating, going very well, thank you. She even told me, she's like, "I thought you might be maybe bi." When you first met, I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Well, you had some questions." Yeah, see, that's Superman,
Ooh,
That's Superman.
Yeah, mommy. Yeah, mommy
right?
likey.
And
Mommy
also,
likey.
he's a phenomenal actor.
okay.
Watch The Politician.
Okay.
All right, forget it. So, Captain, you want to?
Oh, so yeah, but I'd still want to have sex with Chris Evans,
Oh yeah, you and the Captain make it happen.
and then I'd marry Hemsworth.
Mary Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Is it Hemsworth?
Hemsworth.
Helmsworth.
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Helmsworth.
Well, I'm keeping my last name because
You're
I
like,
can't
what
say it. I can't do it. But then
Chris
also
Burch.
Chris Burch. Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Nailed
Worth
it?
Yeah, that's good.
Got it. Great.
You must be an actress. And
Just picked up on it real quick. I'd marry him because then also do the brothers tag team.
Oh wow,
Hey,
you went there.
a little Liam.
Something's catching fire. And
I'll be your wrecking ball.
It's so okay, dear
Too soon.
God. Maybe. Plus, well, they're Australian. I think you'd have your work cut out for you. But you're from Kansas
I
City.
would. They'd
That's
get
about
it.
the same.
It's
So I think you're
totally the same thing.
they throw knives. You just get thrown. It'll be fine. Should we do one more round of F, Marry, Kill? Jeff, you got something for us there?
Well, yeah, I wanted to throw one at you guys totally impromptu. So neither Adam nor Nicole were prepped for this. I watched a new pilot to an Apple TV show called The Morning Show. It stars three
Oh.
people.
Yes.
It stars Reese Witherspoon
Yep.
and Jennifer Aniston
Okay.
and Steve Carell.
Yep.
I want both of you to F, Marry, Kill that trio. I'm curious. It's timely.
Oh, man.
Great pilot, by the way, I felt.
Do you want me to take this while you think?
You go first.
Okay.
I think I got mine.
First off, let me just say I would kill Steve Carell. It's not an easy decision, but here's why. He's absolutely amazing. He's brilliant. He made The Office.
Correct.
40-Year-Old Virgin.
Fantastic.
He's one of those pillars of comedy you can never get over. I would feel good about my career if I could kill Steve Carell, because then I would feel like I could do something comedically. I don't know.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
he's so good. I
Yeah.
would actually feel good.
None of these people
It's
do
out
I
of
have
respect.
a problem with.
It's
I
out of respect.
honor all three.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
then as I did it, I would look at him and he'd be like,
No.
like you, so much blood. And I'd be like, that's what she said. And then I would take out his neck. That's maybe what I do. Then I would, I don't want to say the F word necessarily, Jennifer Aniston.
You'd make love to?
Because, yeah, I'd make love to. Because then I'd be like, I'll be there for you.
Oh,
just let it go,
gross.
right? I'd be total creepo. I'd bring out basically, my girlfriend told me, she's like, all your intuitions, like when you stopped following them, you did really well dating me. So I would just bring them all out. And then I think marry Reese, because she is Little Sweet Home Alabama.
She is.
Also, she's like Big Little Lies. Mm-hmm. Like whoever's, her team, she is phenomenal. You look at her film career, what she's done, and now like I'd watch her in anything.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with all three. I will say I'm a little different. I would marry Jennifer Aniston because I think we'd get along very well.
Oh,
she's like I think she'd be my people.
Oh,
yeah.
your people.
Mm-hmm. I would fuck Steve Carell.
Oh yeah,
because
you want some of that.
I like the D. You
like the D. You want some of that. Daily Show pillow talk. That's what you want.
A little bit.
What was it like when you worked with Stephen Colbert?
Tell me about Second City.
Give
me that Second City D.
I need seconds of you.
And then you just wonder, like, if he's got a dark side. I'm a bad daddy.
I could see it.
You know, because he's such like an all-American good. He looks like a dad.
Oh, totally.
But you're like, does he have a ball gag? You don't know. I don't know. But then I'd have to. I mean, not that I want to. I'd have to kill Reese, and my only justification is maybe like. I'd have to convince myself I was killing the character from Big Little Lies.
Oh.
Which is a great character. What? No, it's a great character.
Right.
But
great character.
She's neurotic. Like me and that girl would not. Me and Reese in real life would get along. Me and the character she plays, I'd hate that chick.
It's a great character.
The other thing, Nicole, too, is just physically you're kind of the same category, so it might open up some auditions for you if she were no longer in the acting market.
Yes, out. So the same thing for you. You'd get more comedy chances. I'd get more.
God. Yep. Me and Steve Carell going out for the same stuff week after week.
Me and Reese Witherspoon.
What I told my therapist. We're going to play a little Red Flags right now, of course.
Great.
Red Flags brought to you by, I don't know who makes this game, but we're going to play a shortened version of this where we basically each have some little handy-dandy red cards. Even Jeff has some in the booth.
Yeah.
Would our guests like to go
Yeah,
first?
I'll go.
Do you want to read them?
I do have some blanks.
So,
is that okay?
Oh, no, wait. You have some blanks?
Yeah.
I can,
I have 2 cards with blanks.
Oh. Can I run to my backpack right there? Can I do this live on the show and get
do it live TV, baby?
Let's do it.
Live
Okay,
TV,
start
go.
reading that first one.
Peek behind the curtain. Peek behind the curtain.
The first one is only laughs at their own jokes, which sounds like the worst. Yeah, that'd be a hard no for me. But I'm gonna wait and see. Give me 2 more. Yeah. Let's do it.
They're getting passed.
We're getting passed right now. I got it. Okay, here we go.
Done.
2 more. Open mouth kisses their siblings.
Oh,
Jesus.
Dear God.
Literally won't talk to you if you're part of the wrong Hogwarts house.
What?
Ooh, okay.
That's intense. And what was the first one again?
Only laughs at their own jokes.
Only laughs at their own jokes.
And I have to pick the one that is an absolute deal breaker.
The absolute worst.
Okay, I'm going to say... I kind of think it would be funny if I saw them open mouth kiss their siblings.
I mean...
Are we talking like tongue or just
serious?
like...
I mean, if you open mouth kiss, that's tongue.
All right, then that's going to be my no.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What if Michael Vartan brought you back home to his Parisian chateau?
See, no, it's then I'm okay with it. Then I'm okay with it.
Then you're okay with it?
Because I'd be like, that's French. It's French.
You have to do it.
Nope.
Oh
no,
my
that's fine.
God.
It laughs at their own jokes. Okay, you're kind of a dick, but I'm used to it. And then
when you date in LA, people laugh at their own jokes all the time.
Literally won't talk if you're part of the wrong Hogwarts house. That's too.
A little intense.
It's a little too Comic-Con-y for me.
Which one's your worst bugaboo?
That's the one, the Hogwarts one.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Jeff?
Yeah, I've got 3 back here in the booth, guys.
Go for it.
Interestingly, I'm reading them now. They kind of just feel a lot like the voting base that elected our president. But one of them is men's rights activist.
Oh, boy.
One of them is keeps changing the subject to talk about how racist they are. And the last one has been stalking you since middle school.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah, so... I will say, if I found out someone had been stalking me since middle school, there is 5% of me that would be like, oh, I guess they like me. So I'm going to keep that one on the table.
Yes.
Men's rights activist, that's a tricky one. But the other one is racism. I guess I have to decide whether I'm more pro-racism or misogyny.
Yeah.
So I guess...
Choices.
I guess the deal breaker would probably be the racism one.
Yeah. I get that.
I think.
As for most people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. Okay. I have Tinders during sex. That would be really hard to perform.
Wow.
You're looking elsewhere? I'm right here. Wears diapers because it's more convenient. What
I
the
would
hell?
do it in a second. I wore diapers for 6 weeks. It was awesome.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
When was this?
After I had the baby.
Oh my God. There are things I don't know.
Yeah.
And maybe we should keep it that way.
Convenient.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. But go ahead.
Okay.
I don't think that's what they meant.
Only wears clothing made of human hair. Jeez. I feel like I could get used to the human hair. The diapers, yeah, you gotta do you, as long as you're wiping stuff and cleaning everything up. Tinders during sex, because that's not respectful.
Yeah.
We're together.
Yeah.
Which means you can put that phone down.
Yeah, why are you on your phone anyway?
Why are you on your phone during sex?
Unless you're filming us.
That would be the biggest.
Nope.
I'd be like, and we're here.
Yep.
I'm very
And we're back.
just emotionally needy.
Yeah, I've noticed.
So, as we wrap up the show here, you're saying that you have a stand-up special, Never Been Kissed.
Yes.
When can we look out for that? What are we thinking?
It should be February of next year.
Really?
Let me sign the contract, and I'll let you know where.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Perfect.
And then any quick advice you'd give yourself if you were coming back out here again to date in Los Angeles, knowing what you know now?
I mean, I would say to everybody, give the dating apps a shot, but don't make it what it is for
Like
a lot of
everything?
It's your everything, man.
Yeah. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
And
Even
it's
like
easy to do
baby
that.
daddy, baby daddy like gets his everything. I'm like, yeah, take a break from it.
Yeah. Well, don't make it everything, guys. Stay real. Anyway, we want to thank everyone for joining us here for our first ever episode of Horribly Hollywood Single. Our guest, Nicole Burch.
Thank you, guys.
We have Jeff Graham in the booth. Everybody at AfterBuzz TV. Again, thank you so much for having us here. I'm going to leave you with one quick thing. Dating is like that dream where you show up at school only to realize there's a big test that you didn't study for. Dating in LA is like that dream, except you're also naked and your teeth are falling out. I'm Adam Carr. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.